Hey everybody, I have been exhausted this past week. Trish went out of town for something. I don't even know. I'm not even sure anymore because she came 2 days. She was only out of town for not even 24 hours, so I don't even know what exactly she went and did. But she went out of town for something, so I've been exhausted. And this is my first day off in a couple of, since last, this is my first day off since my birthday, I believe. And so, maybe, I think. Yeah, I think it was my first day off since my birthday. Something like that. I don't even know. But yeah, so I have off today and actually Sunday, and my tattoo is actually acting up right now, so maybe we should put a little bit of lotion on this. I'm just dual tasking. I slept 10 hours last night because I've just been so exhausted. Yeah. And getting up at 9 something, well, not even, 6, between 6 and 7 o'clock in the morning, and then going to sleep at midnight, 1 o'clock, because I'm not able to fall asleep. This is kind of caught up. So I'm glad to actually have today to be off, and then tomorrow, which is Thursday, which is when you will be watching this, is when I don't go until 2. I don't go into actually today, tomorrow, and it's supposed to be Saturday too, but I'm covering for somebody else. Hopefully Trish doesn't change that. Anyway, but yeah, my tattoo is really I don't know if other people have this problem where it's not really a rash, but it kind of bubbles up a little bit around the tattoo area. I've read some places that it could be an infection or whatever, but I've had this thing for almost a year now. It's August 1st when I'm doing this. I've had this thing for almost a year. It does this ever so often. So I don't know, but it's just not smooth like it should be. But yeah, I have a headache, beyond headaches. Right now I'm about to go out and get some sort of pop or something because I need some kind of a caffeine, because I have been drinking caffeine like nobody's business for the past few days, and because I've just been very mentally and physically exhausted. My shoulders were tight yesterday because I was very aggressively cutting the veggies. But yeah, Monday, everything happened. I flipped the toaster over. My coworker Amber, she lost the delivery guy. There were so many things that were going wrong Monday, and then everybody was, and the manager that for the store that Trish and our district manager was at, she ended up in the hospital. The district manager's phone ended up being broken. So everything was going wrong on Monday. It was just Murphy's Law at work. But yesterday everything ran smoothly pretty much. But yeah, I really, next week for sure we will have the project being done. I need to go and run and get the final, one of the final pieces of the project. After I do that, it will be smooth sailing from there. I was trying to get it done today, but it's looking like it's not going to be done today. Probably tomorrow. Well, probably today, as in the day that I actually end up releasing this, it might be done. But as of today, as in Wednesday, the time that I can actually record it, it's not going to be done by this time. So next week you will see the finished project, hopefully. Hopefully you will see the finished project. That's what I'll be working on for the next couple of days while I'm off of work. Because I can't really do much else. I'm literally broke. But yeah, the project will be done for sure next week. I was thinking about like other things to do. Of course, I put in the description for the last one. I didn't see Matt Pat's video about Ronnie. Uh, when I had recorded it, like I had recorded it, and as I was waiting for it to upload, or waiting for the editing software to actually configure the video to a format that I can edit it. I watched Matt Pat's video about Ronnie, and so like literally it was minutes after I finished recording that one. Otherwise, I would have done a video about that thing while it was still kind of fresh. But now that I've kind of had a week like to process it, it's still horrible. It's still like my heart goes out to like Ronnie's memory, I guess, and then the entire Theorist family. I can like Matt said he had a rocky relationship with his family, which is something I could totally relate to. So, and tried to get a hold of his family for like further blessings as to talk about it, and I couldn't get a hold of anybody, which is sad. And they couldn't. I've been in like situations like that before, where the family doesn't really want to respond to the death. So I can only assume that Ronnie like really made the Theorist like his surrogate family and made them the family that he wanted, I guess. So my heart goes out to them more so than his family. But yeah, because having, losing a family member, and then they had Ollie, their son, that has to be, I mean, that is a lot in 1 week. It has to be. So my heart goes out to them, especially Matt and Steph, who had all this kind of piled on them at, the last minute. So, yeah, my heart goes out to them. I can only imagine what they're feeling, the hate that's been going on, and I can only imagine that, like, how they're feeling, and it has to be horrible. My only hope is that, that some good comes out of this, whether it be by donating or, just spreading awareness or something like that, because actually like in our friend circle we did like she wasn't my friend personally. I knew her, but I didn't really know her as well as another friend of mine did, and she committed suicide. It's been circulating around with somebody else that I know, that I knew kind of better than I knew her. He just recently committed suicide. So there was a lot going on in those terms. So whether it be by spreading awareness or donating or just lending out an ear, like I hope something good comes out of it. Because I know, like, especially for me personally, YouTube and especially Game Theorists and all of them have been such a solid like foundation when I couldn't like have a family, and like I couldn't relate to my family, or my family kind of disowned me. YouTube was kind of the solace, and I knew that I belonged in that community. Like especially like the Theorist and the Mythical Beast were the two that I really stuck to, and they were kind of so those guys with the community, along with Rhett and Link and Matt and Steph and stuff, have been very detrimental in keeping me here, like having some sort of foundation in order to belong somewhere when I couldn't even belong to my own family, which is like the one place that you're supposed to belong. When I had nothing and just them, and I knew that I could count on them for regular uploads every single day or week, whatever. So I do get it. And I just hope that people can be there for them as they were once there for others. And yeah, I mean, I guess this kind of took kind of a darker turn at the end, but hey, it needs to be talked about every so often. Well, I have a massive headache, and so I'm going to go get some caffeine. Um, but I will see you all next week with a finished project, and I'm going to run and get the final touches on my project too, right after I get some caffeine, because honestly, I have a headache. If you will not believe, I feel like I'm about to throw up. Alrighty, so, alright, well, I'll see you in the comments. Alright, bye.